Hello everybody and welcome to my car again. I'm going to try to keep it quick before we get to the workout. Today is going to be a couple, maybe 5 booty building workouts, or ones that I've found to be most effective for me in building out my glutes, rounding out my glutes. Definitely getting one of these resistance bands. I got these maybe on Amazon. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I've purchased so many over the last couple of years. They always end up breaking, but these ones are actually the best I've used yet, and they are GOTFIT. So get yourself a couple of those. I just have light, medium, and heavy, and I always use them on days where I'm working glutes. And maybe I should do like little tips or gym tips. Even if a machine has, how each machine has sometimes like a photo of, this is how you're supposed to use the machine. I definitely took that into account. But what's so fun, or what for me anyway, is looking at a machine and thinking of a way to turn it into a glute exercise. Like even a shoulder machine, like I will figure out a way. I'm like, how can I make this glute effective? So yeah, I'm gonna stop messing with that. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna probably try to get 5 exercises today filmed, and if I could give you any pointer or tip when you're doing glute exercises or when you're attempting to build, add lunges as a superset. That's what I've been doing the past couple months. Split squats, anything like that. That's what I've been kind of incorporating on leg day, or even shoulder, or on days where I'm working upper body, I will get some lunges in. And I'm telling you, I hated lunges is the understatement of my life. Like I hated them. Like I would avoid, I was like, they're stupid. I can't balance and I feel like I suck at them. I just started implementing them because I saw this guy with the big butt at the gym, and like the biggest butt I've ever seen. And I just went up to him and I'm like, what do I do to look like you, butt-wise? And he was like, girl, you have to lunge. And I was like, okay. And I started lunging. And I hated it at first, but I started changing foot position and doing all this kind of shit and split squatting, which is good. And I was doing it as a superset, and for some reason it made me hate it less. I think if something is hard and you don't like it and you're not naturally good at it, it's kind of hard to do it. But now I love them, and he was right. They have made a huge difference for that like under butt part. That was what I was struggling with, where I was building out kind of like the top part of my butt, but I needed the under butt, like that little like cuppy area. That did it, and deadlifts, of course. But that's my tip for the day. Yeah, so stay tuned, and we'll get to the booty workout. Hey guys, so exercise 1, Smith machine kickbacks. They're kind of like kick-ups because my leg is more vertical, but whatever. Do not be intimidated by the Smith machine if that is your first reaction to watching this, if you are a beginner. I avoided the Smith machine like the plague for literally the first year that I was back to the gym. It's not that scary, to be honest. It's actually really helpful because it can help you get your form proper and get you comfortable with using a barbell. So all you need to do, if you don't want to use a Smith machine, is do the same positioning, put some ankle weights on, or just go without weights and rock it out. With this, I'm just placing my foot turned out on the bar, my hips turned out, everything turned out to engage all of my glute. As you can see coming up here, hip is turned out, knee is turned out, foot is turned out. If that is difficult for you, just find a comfortable place for your foot to sit on the bar, engage that core, push through the legs with the glutes. As you can see, I'm almost pushing my hips forward each time I push up. And that is how you can engage the glutes the best. Okay, moving on. Leg extension machine, but I'm using it differently, doing a hip thrust. I really like this machine because it's super cushioned. And I for the longest time, couldn't get the barbell right, and it was like hurting me. So I have my resistance bands on, and I'm engaging my core, shooting through the glutes. Now, where to put that cushion, guys? You're gonna wanna sit it right above your pubic bone and right below your hip bones. If that still is not comfortable for you, sit that right below the pubic bone. You'll still get some glute tension and stress on there until it's comfortable enough to put it right between the hip bone and the pubic bone. The most important thing is to really keep that back straight, engage that core, protect your neck, and keep your glutes under tension. See, I'm not releasing. I'm not going all the way down. I want to keep tension there the whole time. And that's why the resistance bands are super, oh God. Woo, super helpful. There we go. And at the end here, I'm pulsing upwards. And that's just a way to kind of exhaust those muscles at the end. Okay. Hip abduction, my favorite machine ever. You're going to see me do about 100,000 different exercises on this coming at you in future videos. But with this, I'm doing a kind of hip thrust type motion. So I'm leaning the top of my back on the seat and then pushing my hips forward, squeezing that core, and pushing the pads away. It's a good one to follow when you do the hip thrust because you're kind of engaging the outside glutes a bit more. All right, so this exercise is on the leg press, and of course I'm not doing it as they normally say in the photos because this is more glute effective. So if you get up on your knee and you tilt your hips under, engage your core, you're squeezing your glutes already, and now you're pushing weight. So this is incredible for glute gains. And all I'm doing here is switching my foot more over to one side. So more forward or more to the left or more to the right, depending on where what leg you're working on. And you'll see what I mean in the next clip. And so all I'm doing, I'm rounding my back too. What you really want to focus on is taking the weight off or any tension off your back and really mind to muscling this. I'm sure you guys have heard that term coined before, mind to muscle, but this entire time that I'm pushing, I'm just thinking about my glutes. I'm like, push glutes, grow glutes, just talk to your glutes. Sometimes I'll just, talk to my glutes while I'm pushing. That's how you do it. You gotta let them know you love them. All right, yes, you see that? So I brought my leg over just slightly. That just engages a different part of the glutes, a little more of the underbutt area. And I'm squeezing my core and pushing and not coming all the way down. It's not a super deep squat, if you will, because I'm wanting to keep my glutes under tension the entire time. And I'm working a certain spot, like part of the glutes. All right, and I think this clip actually shows, okay, that guy that walked by, you see that leg? He almost knocked my camera over. I literally stopped breathing for a couple of seconds. Okay, so as you can see, hips are super turned out. So I'm engaging the sides of my glutes, squeezing the core, and almost looking relaxed if it were not for my face that looks like it's in pain all the time. Okay, there, and then just bringing the leg over slightly. The burn is the best, guys. So I'm even holding on here just to hold my positioning right. Squeeze. Mind to muscle, guys. That's what it's all about. I think this is the last clip. So it was so lovely having you guys here again. The next video, I think, is going to be shoulders. So please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Ciao.